With the influx of webcomics and webcomic apps such as Webtoon, Topaz, and those illegal sites we shall not mention, the fact anime is growing in popularity and becoming even more mainstream, it's no surprise these webcomics have been getting adapted into animes. Now, I like this, but if the anime stays true to the original story or not is a different thing. Some companies can do it right while others. Let's get into it. True Beauty, a romance anime and webcomic of self discovery and acceptance. Looking at the reviews, people seem to think the adaptation was a miss, and I have to agree. Something about the webtoon has characters that didn't feel super stereotypical on the inside, but the anime, yeah, they're all so easy to read. This anime and webtoon also has a K drama. I heard that one was an okay adaptation as well, so watch at your own risk. With that said, let's move on to an adaptation that I am waiting on, and so many others are as well. Who Made Me a Princess is a webcomic series that I absolutely fell in love with. Looking at the trailers for the anime, the art is stunning and seems to be heading into the right direction. You can't disagree, this is stunning. Needless to say, this anime has a lot of high hopes. If they miss the mark, they'll be sorry for the rest of their lives. Something that's new and currently being worked on is, drumroll please, Beginning After the End. This webcomic I was also very fascinated by. The story building of the characters are really interesting and intriguing. However, with the first few episodes out and it being cheaply animated, like so bad, people remade some animation scenes in less than an hour and they were way better than it. The high hopes are starting to dwindle. After just 2 episodes, I heard some people were starting to make petitions in order for them to do it from scratch. So, good luck with that one, chat. Let's hope they could fix up this act. Now, everyone has heard of solo leveling by this point. I personally don't enjoy this type of genre, so I haven't watched it quite yet, but everyone I know who has been saying it's super good. From the original art style to sticking to the original story, they all give it an 11 out of 10. Now, I have to go put this on my watch list just so I could do a proper review of it in the future. Maybe, perhaps, if you guys want to see that, put the comment down below. I don't typically do manga slash webcomic reviews, though I have done so in the past. So if you're new here, I'm Maddie, and I mostly do gaming content here on YouTube and Twitch. So drop a follow to me there, links in the descriptions. And I will see you guys, not next time because there's still more video to go. Let's move on to the webcomics that I hope get an adaptation because there are just too many, so many. My first request, petition, if you will, is how to get my husband on my side. Without spoiling anything, I would like to say this is a darker webcomic that really gets your feels going and gets you at the edge of your seat with each and every chapter. And that's something in an anime that I always enjoy. Now, what takes the number 2 spot is called Wished You Were Dead, at least that's the English translation. Again, the darker side of stories always somehow captivate me and reel me in like no other. I think the type of mental health concerns in this comic would be very well told through an anime and very eye opening and very just enticing, enriching. It's just, I love this one so much. I've cried reading it. And last but not least, the way to protect the female lead's older brother. The art style alone would be so unique and captivating, and not to mention the main character. Oh my gosh, she would be so pretty animated, and like the story, just amazing. Again, this is a darker one, but what do we know about me and darker stories? Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a comment below on what webtoons you want to see animated, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye, stars.